bones are going to be where they stick out, your prominent areas, and you rub it in. Center of the forehead, right above the eyes. You want to make a general paling of the face. And most of the time when people are doing this, they're capable of doing this to themselves. Are you videotaping? Okay. And then work onto the cheeks. It does not need to be really neat and everything because skin has discolored looks to it, especially when it's dead. Your eyes are going to be dark, so you don't need to put excess paint there. Oftentimes, like your nose is going to rot away quicker than the rest of the face, so you'll get darker there towards the tip. So you don't need to be really detailed, just keep working the makeup out. And if they have facial hair, it's okay because this stuff goes right over it real well. And you make your shapes. Just think of how a skull looks like, really. We have some more people walking in. And actually, with just Roger, I'm going to be doing the face part. You can put some of the stuff on the lips to pale them out. I'm just going to be doing the face. Well, actually, I'll do the neck just to show you what I'm talking about. But your arms, like this, you're going to be rubbing this in to make your skin real pale. So that's why I say maybe two to three people per tube.
No, I don't need it. I'm already pale.
Yeah, Valerie doesn't need it. She's already looks sick, so head up. And then work on the neck a little bit, which I'm not going to put a whole lot because we don't really need to go into that. That's really easy just to pale out the skin. Anything that's pretty much going to show. Smooth it out. Now you take a little bit of the black, and I mean a very little bit, which I'm putting it directly on the table. Just take a very small amount, like that. Don't know if you can see it very well. With about that much white. And you mix it in your hand. You make kind of this gray color. That's the white, that's the gray. And you have them close their eyes, and you go, actually, you might need a little bit darker color. Add a little bit more black to that. And go over the eyes. And like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect because skin doesn't always rot the same way. See how I came over the nose a little bit? Make it darker around the nose area because that's where your tissue is going to rot away. Smooth it out. And if you need to go back over with some white, you can use some white. And this stuff dries rather quickly. It is water soluble, so you just add more water to it and rehydrate it. You do in the corners of the mouth area.
I didn't know this was on this. Is it chalk?
You can go over the lips to make them more blue colored. One part that makes some zombies look real is come up here and you have these dips in your head. Your hollow areas where your skin's going to pull back is where you're going to put your
So you put it on the temple?
On the temples, yep. And you can put it on the cheeks. Like I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there that have videos on the cheeks, how they look kind of hollow here. Follow the cheekbone. And since Roger has peach fuzz on his face. If you have too much, you can wipe it away. Because after you have this on for hours, it's going to move all over the place after a while, so it'll blend itself out. And that is a very, very basic zombie without blood, which I will show you blood in a minute. The upper lip I forgot. You can go back and do that part. Since he has a lot of mustache hair there, it's going to be a little... Jeez, Roger, you're so difficult.
I know, right?
You see areas that you don't care for, just blend them out. Now I'm going to show you one other thing that you do not need to necessarily do, and we will have them as soon as I find my box of goodies. is a bruise palette. It's got 5 or 6 colors on there. This is oil-based. I'm going to try to pick up one more of these because this goes a very long way. But it's hard when you have like 10 people going after the same item. This stuff is great for making bruises on a very simple zombie. You take a bit of the black on your finger. The center of a bruise is always going to be darker than the outside. We're going to say he got hit in the eye. As you can see, it goes on really dark, and you blend it out. And over the eye. This stuff can go right over the eye. It's all non-toxic. Don't need it though. I don't want to test that theory.
Remember, non-toxic only means that
it's at not a toxic level if you use it the way it's directed. And blend out that purple. Make it look kind of mottled looking. Eyebrows are a little harder. You got to work with them a little bit more. Take a little bit of red. Bloody rose, I guess is what they call it. Add it in a few areas. It doesn't need to go all the way around because then it looks kind of fake. You blend it into the black. Bring it down the nose a little bit. And see how it's just blended up? A little goes a long, long way. It's oil. It keeps spreading. Add a little bit of yellow on your fingertip. Tap it in a couple areas. Work it in. Don't work it too much, just a little bit. That gives you kind of a more old, infected look to it. Good on bony promises because when you get it punched in the eye, your blood's going to pool on top of the bone. So it's going to heal quicker over the bone because the blood's being drained out of that area. You can add a little bit of green if you want it to look really old, get more of a nasty color to it. That is also a basic bruise for people who want to be a dead zombie. That helps out a lot. A little bit goes a long way. Now I'm going to show you how to do really quick and easy blood. I'm going to pause it for a second.